Hello everyone, Warren Broad here, creator of Recovery in the Now. And I want to ask you a question. How good can you stand it? You see, every addict or compulsive behavior sufferer's pattern revolves around multiple cycles. Are you sick of that seemingly never-ending cycle of building things up and then for some reason breaking them down? You see, there is the shame and guilt cycle. There is the on the wagon, off the wagon cycle. And there is the build it up and break it down cycle. Today, I want to talk most predominantly about the build it up and break it down cycle. In every addict's life, there is this cycle that begins in the beginning of addiction. It starts with the first time that alcohol, drugs, or some compulsive behavior got in the way of or destroyed something important in the individual's life. At that first moment, a pattern was being established. And this is the pattern of building up and breaking down. When this pattern has existed for a long time, it becomes the norm. Individuals become accustomed to the cycle that emerges from making things good in their lives, and then those things crumbling when a big binge or party happens. Either something embarrassing or depression comes in, and then the addict has to rebuild afterwards. Another example that I see time after time is the cycle around relationships of build up and tear down. I see this in alcoholics the most. I see it in their work and I see it in their homes. You see, most relationships for alcoholics are built on the ups and downs of the alcoholic's use. The drinker will get periods of clean time or limited use, and then one day they get really drunk and tear down the successes they had built in their relationships. This allows the addiction to continue. This cycle serves many purposes, and it perpetuates all sorts of other issues in the person's life. We also see this in mindset. I've watched it over and over again. The individual begins to get a little clean time, things begin to improve. Relationships are improving, work is improving, life is improving, and then whammo, the addict destroys the progress. Sometimes by going back to their addiction, sometimes by picking fights with loved ones, other times it's work sabotage, perhaps being late or picking fights. What is common amongst all is that the person doesn't feel comfortable with success or consistent growth. Breaking this pattern and being aware of it is a gigantic step in the recovery process. And this is where working with someone trained to see these patterns that is involved in your life can really help. When we are inside a pattern, it can be next to impossible to see it occurring. The good thing is that the desire to break down what we have built isn't permanent. We must pay attention through speaking with our sponsor or coach and allow our progress and growth to be okay. It seems funny that we would need to allow ourselves to be okay with growth and good feelings. But it is the truth. If we've been in a cycle for many years where it was more natural to feel negative emotions than positive ones, it's going to take time to become comfortable with positive emotions and feelings. One thing I can see from a mile away is when this pattern is showing up or when resistance is emerging. I'll help you break that pattern among many others. So if you're sick of reoccurring self-destructive cycles, click the link below. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day.